Hi, it's Rani Strydom here from discussing the wines that's made under the Strydom Vineyard labels. So the one we're discussing now is the Retro. This is the 2018 vintage, and the reasoning behind the name Retro is that I quite like that era, and I know in the different categories of fashion or wine or cars or anything you have like different years. That's the retro years. Mine probably refers to around the late 60s, 70s, where you got beautiful old posters and the old ways how they presented the cars and all of that in that time. To me, that's kind of the retro era. And I call this wine retro because half of my life I've lived in a time where there was not much technology. It's kind of the time where I feel you had lots of time for your neighbors and you spent time together, and you got together in the evenings and you had a glass of wine or maybe just a cup of tea or something. The fact is we just had lots of time for one another, and it wasn't kind of confused by technology. So I want people to buy this wine and drink it with their friends and really just spend time with their friends and forget about technology. So the wine in the glass is quite a fruit-forward wine with lesser tannins than what I would make in my more premium range. And so it's a wine that you should drink young. As you heard, it's a 2018. And another kind of add to the retros, this is a blend of Cabernet Sauvignon and Cinsault. So in the old times when we were not so many Cabernet Sauvignon planted in South Africa, and it was also in the times where we didn't have so much cooling in the cellars, and you literally had to pump over your wines a lot in order to cool down your grapes or your fermenting juice, you extracted a lot of tannins. So to make those wines, well, to stretch the cabs, and also to make the wines a little bit softer to drink younger, you would have blended with Cinsault. And we are more and more, Cinsault is becoming a very cool variety, very hot variety to have as part of your range, but also something that still makes your wines quite softer. And we're going into much more fast living, and people are starting to utilize it again. In respect, just as a variety, but in our case, we have it with our Cabernet Sauvignon. So the wine has got beautiful red fruit flavors. There's definitely a lot of plumminess. There's not much tannins. The tannins are quite coated, so it's fruity tannins. It's not wood tannins that can dry it out and make it kind of dry. There's dark chocolate, and it's all the stuff that you would normally just enjoy to have fun with is there. So have it with a pizza, have it with steak, just have a glass of wine, chill it. As long as you can have it with your friends, you are going to enjoy this wine. So cheers.